Good morning and welcome to the daily card reading. Today I'm using this deck. I know it's mirrored image for you, but it's Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by Colette Baron Reid. It's a very dear deck to me because it was bought for me by a dear friend who within 6 months had then passed away. If you are on Facebook, you may know her from Enlightenment Healing Facebook page. Her name was Kerry, and she's still sorely missed, although there are times when I know she's around and she can be very mischievous. So in a way, this card deck is in honour of her today. Oops, I have already picked as a card, and I will put it here so that you can see it properly. So as you can see, we have the card that says the Keeper of the Scales, Fairness and Balance. So let's see what we have to say here. So in this book we have each card is either an ally or a challenger. If it's an ally, it's drawn upright. If it's a challenger, it's drawn in reverse. Well, today I drew this card in reverse. So we are being challenged by this card. So events are turning your life upside down and you may be dizzy and confused. Are you feeling that life is unfair for you right now? Do you believe others are getting ahead and leaving you behind? Could your ego be throwing things off? Your pride and self-centeredness may be weighing down the scales. Another message could pertain to the behaviour of others throwing your life out of whack. Are you around drama that causes you to become ungrounded or caught up in it? The Keeper of the Scales says that it's time to take a break. Do whatever is necessary to bring yourself back into balance. Let go of all people, behaviours or conditions that bring you into disharmony. You will be very grateful when balance is restored and you're off the roller coaster. Remember that what goes around comes around. Justice will be served one way or another and harmony will be restored. So the questions in that are really interesting, and these are really good questions to journal, to really get an understanding and a grip on where you are at the moment. So I'll read the questions out again. Are you feeling that life is unfair for you right now? Be really honest with yourself. Don't, us spiritual people tend to be like, oh, well, no, that would be egotistical, and I'm not egotistical. I've been working on that. Well, I can tell you I've been working on these things now for, oh goodness, 40 odd years. Okay, and I still need to ask myself these questions. I still need to be consciously aware and observe my own actions and reactions, my own thoughts and words. And yes, it's easier, and it's easier to stand back and be that conscious observer and to notice and to know what to do about it. But it doesn't mean that I have to stop doing it. And so I would say right now that there have been days. The last week has been challenging. There's been a lot of solar flares going on, a lot of storms on the sun, and it's been throwing my life into disarray. But I'm consciously aware that this disarray is a good thing. It's the chaos when everything has been thrown up in the air before it all comes back down to settle again. But I can help that process by being aware. So are you feeling that life is unfair for you right now? The next question, do you believe others are getting ahead and leaving you behind? There's always times when we can slip into victim mode and say, well, I've been working just as hard as them, and why hasn't it worked for me? Instead of that, try, be honest with yourself again, write down this question and be honest with yourself, journal your thoughts, but then look at, well, be happy for that other person. Because if you're happy for that other person, not only do you feel better, but you start magnetising the things that are going to make you happy as well. Could your ego be throwing things off? Yes, usually. Another question, Are you around drama that causes you to become ungrounded or caught up in it? So be honest about whether this drama is yours or whether it's coming from outside of you. So all really good questions that will take you deeper into any issues around you at the moment. And be truthful. Nobody's watching but you. Nobody else will know. You're not revealing your innermost secrets to anyone but yourself. And to the universe. But the universe already knows them, so you've got nothing to hide there. So, a great card for today, I think, asking some good questions. I am going to be using this deck tonight. Every Wednesday, or most Wednesdays, I go live in my Indigo Readings for Wednesday Night Live group, which I will put a link to in the description. So if you're new to me, or if you haven't joined my group and you would like to come along tonight, everybody that comes and says hello or something like that in the comments, anybody that shows me they're there gets a card drawn, and tonight I will be using this deck. So please come along. Please also subscribe to my channel, like the video, share it with others, other people who are into oracle cards, who enjoy this sort of thing. Share it with them, and I will be eternally grateful. So I'm thanking you now for everything that you do for me. Have a lovely day, and I hopefully will see you tonight.